United Way's income goal is to help 8,500 households within our region achieve economic stability by 2025. United Way works on two targets. The first is around stable and affordable housing, making sure that families have a roof over their heads that they can afford and they can have for a long term. The second is around workforce and income supports, making sure that we have a pipeline for people entering the workforce or staying in the workforce. And we're going to talk today about the workforce development strategy area. The income area, specifically when we talk about getting folks to economic stability, is important for three reasons. The first is because it changes the dynamic of conversation from traditionally a poverty conversation that incorporates about 15%, 1 out of every 10 of the households in our area, to now a bigger conversation when we talk about ALICE households, or those households that are asset limited, income constrained, and employed, have some type of income that comes into the household. And that accounts for almost 40%, 4 out of every 10 of our households that may need some type of assistance in order to be able to make ends meet with their earned revenue. The second is because when we talk about the economy in the local community, it's dependent upon having those households that are stable, that can contribute to the local economy through having an earned income. The third is because it's the overall households. When we talk about things like ending generational poverty or ending the idea of people being dependent on our social service system to make ends meet, it's all about getting people to a place of economic stability. United Way supports programs that provide services such as financial assistance and coaching. So as people get a job or an earned income, they know how to manage their money. We work with programs and services that help people earn workforce credentials and certifications so they can qualify to compete for jobs in our job market. We work with programs that help to create more revenue and income coming into the households, such as volunteer income tax assistance. And we've also started working with organizations that provide childcare for working families, knowing that's always a barrier when it comes to people getting a job and keeping a job. We also benefit from working from a great number of partners, be it nonprofit organizations or even for-profit companies that all help to work together to move that needle on that target of 8,500 households becoming economically stable. When you talk about a family being stable, when we talk about options of where I choose to live, where I choose to work, where it is that I choose to raise my family, it starts with a foundation of that economic base. And if I'm stable in my finances, I now have choices that help to improve my quality of life, but ultimately also help to improve the quality of life and the viability of a community as a whole.